Well, morning folks. So what have I got for you today? Well, here we go. Second edition Warhammer Fantasy Battle. You have to excuse the phone, I've got to have it online for a delivery. Yeah, so I'll just go through what was in it, and then another day I'll go through the books. So yeah, it's the external artwork, and then you flipped it round and it showed you some of the things that were, you know, your books and everything that was in, and everything else, description on the back. Yeah, this is quite an old copy. I've got a secondary copy somewhere that's in better nick. I don't think this has got everything in. I think it's just missing one thing, but we'll open it up and have a look. If I remember rightly, I think these were $9.99 at the time, and in it you got the Battle Magic book, you got the combat book, the bestiary, and then within those books there was a scenario called Magnificent Sven, and to be able to play it you got some cut out card miniatures. So yeah, there was that as well. I think there's also a quick summary sheet in there as well, which I don't seem to have in here. So yeah, this takes me back to, yeah, when I was quite young, probably. How old would it be? Well, it depends on when this came out. Let's have a look. Is there a date on here? Yeah, product is 1984. So yeah, I'd have been 14 when this came out. Played this a couple of times. I just played it. I didn't do the Games Master bit. I was fairly new to it at this time, and this is a bit more in depth compared to third edition. Or did they make third edition more in depth? Either way, I was still young and just sort of like learning the basics really. It is something I am thinking of getting back into, just to give it a whirl. The games themselves were more scenario driven than mass battle, you know, turn up with a massive army. Even though people did, you did do that well before competition stuff as well. That didn't even come in till, you know, 1990s and something like that, which I personally think ruined the hobby, but that's only my opinion. So yeah, 14 years old, $9.99, and this was just downhill run to my wargaming, where I am now, with loads and loads and loads of figures for fantasy, historical, and various other things as well to do around wargaming. Yeah, so yeah, this would possibly be my first dabble into fantasy stuff. In fact, I think it was the first thing. So yeah, well, we'll do a bit more of a review on the contents another time. I'll try and do a flick through of each book on a different day. But yeah, for those of you who haven't seen them, go and check out the old journals. They were about the same time as this was out. They had scenarios in there and what have you. So go and check out my videos on the journals. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you get all the updates on videos, and happy gaming, and see you soon. Goodbye.